Hello everybody, and welcome back to Eriador. I am Raven Shadow, and I just screwed myself. Help is on the way, mind you, but it's not going to arrive in time. I've looked over everything, and there's basically nothing more I can do for this turn. I can't even make Tharbad the new capital so that our mission troops will show up there. And even if they were going to show up next turn, they'll probably just be Breland militia anyway. Our one unit of horse guys out here definitely can't reach in one turn, and they're kinda just here to give the finger to Enid Wythe anyway, and also to attract armies in this direction instead of toward Argond. If need be, Aragorn can probably reach back there with his quite sizable army that we just took out of Tharbad next turn, but not in time to alleviate the siege before they attack us, and I still want him to perform the mission I sent him on, to Ostinedil. Oh, also, there's this Angmar army sitting outside Ostsul. As money goes, we're currently doing pretty well for the northern Dunedain, in no small part thanks to having taken Imladris. Guys, I did so much save scumming for the last episode, and it still wound up like this. The northern Dunedain is not an easy campaign, at least not in version 5. Galu used to say that Medieval 2 Total War was an easy game in general, and Galu was wrong. It is possible for Medieval 2 Total War to just about not be. The AI may not be very smart, but it is extremely relentless, and when it's allowed to cheat the way it is, you're screwed. One slip-up can completely derail your campaign, even if you are reloading saves right and left. So, having exhausted our options, let's keep calm and sally on. Well, in this case, keep calm and end the turn. Oh, okay. They're trying it without the reinforcements first. They're gonna make me do this twice in one turn. Which honestly is fine by me. It allows us to kill more of them. Oh, we've killed 23% of them. If they don't get those reinforcements, they may not make it the 4 turns. Last night I tried to record the Test of Defiance in Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, and at first I was shit-talking how easy the combat is in that game, but the problem is, I kept dying. It's not that easy. Or rather, as easy as the combat is to learn, it's difficult to master, and I'm rusty. The first time I was playing that game, I got really good at combat. Stupidly overpowered, to the point where it wasn't even fun anymore. But I am a little bit rusty now, and the Test of Defiance in particular does not allow you to die. If you die, it's over. So it's like, it's frustrating again. The Test of Defiance may or may not be the funnest mode for that game. So I am planning to try it again tonight, and we'll see if my recording session goes any better. I found, while playing it, however, that it was extremely difficult to make myself talk while doing so. Conversating while concentrating is extremely difficult. At least for me it is. I have not been diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, but pretty sure I've got it. I have a very narrow focus, which helps me a lot in terms of what I can do, but is extremely limiting in terms of how much I can do at once. The only reason I can talk while I'm doing this is because I don't have to time my clicks. I basically just have to time my talking to when the horses are moving, or at least when I'm not having to direct them. So when I do play more up-close and personal games like Shadow of Mordor, and if, as I intend to, I ever play Assassin's Creed, then you'll probably notice that we'll go long sections with me saying nothing. I mean, that's already the case for this series. Most of the battle scenes are just close-ups of troop movements and close-quarters combat or arrow volleys, while I'm just kind of sitting there like a silent monster in the background. I do feel that most of you are here for the game and for my editing style rather than for my riveting commentary, but I still need to give the commentary, and that's not very easy for me. Just even talking in general is not easy for me. I don't know how Ligizd and Izzy do it. Okay, that's a generalization. I do know how they do it. They're not Raven Shadow, that's how. Like, they'll record their entire session, barely cut any of it out, sometimes not cut any of it out, and still have a more engaging rapport with their viewers, because they're just more personable than I am. Both of those guys, and seemingly, to my perspective, anybody making DaC content who isn't me, has such an easy time of talking about what they're doing and what they want to do. And I'm just kind of doing my thing, finding it very difficult to talk about.
Our men are in command of the city!
Like, I'll cut out huge action scenes if I missed the right shot, or if I was saying something dumb during it.
The day comes to an end, but there is nothing else we can do at this hour.
Okay, so this time we actually were on the town square when it ended. That may get old eventually, but for now it's not. Not to me, anyway. And meanwhile, you guys can make a loading screen interesting. Izzy talks to his loading screen, Ligizd talks to his loading screen, and they're both fantastic doing it. Like, their playstyle doesn't require this much editing. I don't do this much editing because I want to, or because I enjoy editing. I do this much editing to make my work presentable, because most of the time I'm not talking and it's just dead space. Saw that coming. And they do in fact have cavalry, as well as archers. This many archers we might be able to handle, but not the cav. So I'm afraid we're just gonna have to abandon this venture. Sadly. It was fun while it lasted.
Lifting the siege.
Toodles. It is very good to see so many British armies in the area. Here goes. You're needed on the ground. You're needed on the ground. You should be over here. And we'll put the bandits here. Not there. More like that. And of course I forgot to take the timer off, but I'm okay with it because this battle is also defensive. I love those guys' content. Seriously. They helped inspire me to make my Aradunaim campaign, and subsequently this one. It was a huge deal to me when Izzy shouted me out, because I was like, I watch your content all the time. It was extremely weird and a little bit imposter syndrome inducing to hear my name on his channel. Like, whoa! And a whole bunch of you have said that you found my channel because he shouted me out.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
I would not currently have 330 subscribers if he hadn't, probably. I don't think defensive mode is for the best when facing pikemen. You gotta rush forward, get in amongst them, and just kind of swarm. This part of the battle is going pretty well, I think. Up here on the wall. Not so much over here. Please destroy that tower already. Well, okay, I mean, Halbarad's doing great against these warband host. These host boys. But if we can destroy the tower, that'll be better. I'm trying to get better at talking to the game. Because if I don't, then Shadow of Mordor's just gonna keep on being the way it is when I record it. Jumping between games is its own kind of learning curve.
The enemy siege tower is utterly destroyed.
And after he shouted me out, I was like, do I thank him? Do I shout him back? What do I even do? What's the etiquette? I've never done this before. Well, thank you, Izzy, if you're watching this, because it meant a lot to me. It was a big help, and the only reason why I haven't, acknowledged it before is because I wasn't sure how to. I don't know if this is the right way, but, it just feels like a better time than otherwise. And we're actually doing surprisingly well.
In the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, it does seem almost certain, but, oh, guys. Get down there. We're doing way better than I thought we would. If we pull this, it's gradually shifting in our favor. Like, we're not winning yet, but we're not losing as drastically as we were. I probably should have used that earlier. I'm gonna be so happy if we win this. It was stressing me out all night.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Okay, so there goes the general, and we're getting our first route. Well, okay, not our first route, because we already routed some off the ladders. We threw 3 of the ladders down. Nice. Oh my god, we are winning. Holy crap, I was ready for almost anything else. This is crazy. Holy crap. All but unbelievable.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We did it! Well, let's see how many of them we can shoot. Because, if at all possible, I do want to destroy the army. Completely and utterly. They're actually going off the map. Okay, well, that's enough.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Yeah, that's enough to wipe the stack. And Halbarad only lost 4 guys out of his unit. That was crazy! Holy fuck! Ransom or lose the stack. Okay, that stack is dead.
Glory, honor, victory!
Of course, there's always another one. I can't believe we've still got it! Of course, now we've got goblins to deal with, but that should be easy by comparison. It's gonna take them a while just to get here. We've even got towers.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
Shoot! I call this formation the vagina with teeth.
The enemy have the walls. To our defense or all will be lost.
Guard mode is essential so that they don't move out of it. Basically, every unit that comes through those gates is automatically flanked. Guys, why are you pushing? Did I not put you on guard mode? I did put you on guard mode. Why are you pushing forward? Anyway, I like putting horse archers behind them because they're slightly higher up, and that makes for just ever so slightly less friendly fire. What are you guys shooting at? Are you, like, shooting at the ram? Are you trying to hit it? Take a good look, Gobs, because this is the closest you're gonna get. All the ammunition is spent.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I think we can push now. I love the goblins. There are factions like Ened Wythe that are stupidly overpowered in their units and also highly spam happy. This entire version is ludicrously spam happy. But then there's the goblins, whose whole deal is that they're supposed to spam, and their units aren't very good as a result. And it is a totally different way to balance a faction, and I love it. I think that the mod developers did an excellent job on that, unlike the job they did on Enid Wife. All the way back in the original Third Age Total War, I played as the goblins a time or two, and it was a very different kind of challenge, one of the most memorable from that era to me. Slog, slog, slog.
In the course of battle, but defeat seems almost certain.
It's changing. You guys can get out of there. You can actually get in there. Got him.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Yep. The problem with this is that our wardens are not a garrison unit. They're not coming back. We need to give this back to the elves. Pronto.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
And I'm halfway tempted to build a garrison here while we wait. These ones can live.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
A magnificent job was done by our Dunedain wardens, and fortunately we are getting 44 of them back. Not really enough, but it'll do. Ransom? Okay. Holy crap, we still have it. Oh my god. It's not even under siege anymore. Get in there.
Yes.
Thank the dogs.
Your will. Orders. By your command.
We just came very close to losing it. Very, very close. Finally! Defend it. Yes! Oh my god. Finally. I'm halfway tempted to build that garrison just so that the elves will have it when we give it back to them.
Yes, my lord.
Speaking of which... Hey, I was just looking for one of you.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
It is indeed. We would like to give you a region back. Your wealth is still poor, but I would still like a bit of money for it if you can. Yes, it is very generous, but can you pay it?
No, we cannot agree to this now.
Sorry. What are you talking about? We're allies.
Another proposition.
Okay,
Listen.
if need be, I will give it to you as a gift. But can you at least muster 1,000 to give me? It would be very helpful.
How could we refuse such a generous offer?
I know, right? I'm so generous.
An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
You didn't get a garrison! It's your place! Your culture is 72 here!
Yes, my lord.
Well, guys, looks like we're holding this bridge for a while. Or maybe we should... Maybe we could No. We don't dare to abandon the bridge. Just gonna have to stay there until there's at least one troop inside the city.
My lord.
Let's grab this fort.
Victory in your name, my lord.
Uh-huh.
We have as you wish.
What have they got?
Yes. By your command. Yes.
Huh. Interesting. We should have enough money for some watchtowers.
Hiding from the enemy.
Don't mind if we do.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Without question.
Why do you have so few people in Bree? That worries me a little. Well, with everything else going so well,
Yes.
it's time to move on Ostinaville.
We shall engage. We shall prevail.
I'll tell you what we're not gonna do is we're not going to push in there. That would be a catastrophic idea. No, we're just gonna wait for them to sally out against us and shred them with our archer fire when they do. Archer fire and all but impenetrable pike lines and shield walls and Aragorns. You know what?
Your will, my lord.
We can grab this fort
We are victorious.
without surrendering the bridge.
We have won, as you wish.
Do they have anything else in
By
the
your
area? Seemingly not.
As you wish.
Okay, well, as we head into the next turn, I'm currently feeling much better about this campaign.
Enemy fleet engaging us.
Are you shitting me? Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
We should disengage.
Fuck
The
you.
enemy shows no mercy.
Of course they don't, they're Enid Wythe.
Go no further.
I mean, I figured... Oh, hi. Thank you for coming after me instead of Gandalf, but I'm afraid I still need to bid you adieu. Don't mind if I do. That's right. I did that. And as usual, the One Ring is in Umbar for the third time in a row. Look at that. I don't want to recruit too much at once because holy crap, our economy is just barely making money right now. But it's awesome to have these available. All this stuff. All this stuff. So good. And we can get it in Metraith as well. But not now. Right now we're getting a smoking house. And here I think we'll get a leather worker. Excellent! Yes!
Your orders, my... Yes, my lord.
Very good, very good. We probably ought to send you up to Ostsul so it will have a governor. But honestly, I kind of want to bring you down to Argond so that we can send Arafor out to attack Enid Wythe. Speaking of which...
Orders.
Come home.
Yes.
Ah, that is a very relieving sight, as is this. We should also see if we can get a watchtower in here, because
With honor.
why do we not already have one?
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Please recruit something.
My lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
I mean, you've got a hell of an army in Cometh Breen. Can't you just send like 2 archers? The goblins have not sallied, which makes me think they may be wise to my tactics. Come on down here.
By your command.
And speaking of my tactics,
As you command.
why does Dunland need so many different kinds of cavalry? Well, let's get them. Fuck, I left the timer on. I need to get used to remembering this. You guys look very cold right now. Even these guys look cold. Like, you couldn't find bigger sleeves? Oh,
We await your command.
okay. Pisces tui sunt pingues. Well, let's bring out the other archers. As well as the non-pike infantry. Oh, I missed one. We probably ought to bring the pikes too. Move closer. Now... run back. And get back in position. Out of ammunition, hold the door. Let's hit the berserkers, I think they're armor piercing. Oh. Their general is with the hunters, and they didn't use, these ones didn't use all their ammo. Well, the dwarves can go back inside now. Let's see if we can get their captain's unit to spend his rocks. Guys, there's a hobbit unit. There might actually be multiple hobbit units that throw armor piercing rocks. But these guys have slings, which historically are known to have been armor-piercing, and they're not. I'm not saying I want Dunland to be any more buffed than it already is, but really, sling stones are one type of missile that definitely should be armor-piercing. And I would much rather have slings in my Middle-earth game than crossbows. But it looks like we got them to spend all their ammo. So, we can move in with the infantry. And what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna send the pikes around the side and have them attempt to deal with the cavalry first. Because if Breland Militia can do what our Breland Militia did last time, imagine what the Tharbad Royal Guard is capable of. Basically, we melted them, and I don't think we lost a single pikeman. And now they've only got one left. Well, shall we proceed? That's not good. Okay, he's getting out. Good. Good, 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 good. No, 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 no. Don't stop, don't stop. Keep moving. Fuck. Well, things are great over here. I wish it would move a little faster so I can send somebody to relieve Halbarad. But he'll be fine, I'm sure. Killed 68% of their army. Okay. Let's get the bandits out of there. and send them over here to relieve him. Ugh, Faolan warriors. I do not like the look of that. I tell you what, I'm gonna be pissed as hell if we lose Halbarad now. Okay, he's alive, at least. Okay, I think we'd better have you stand back for the rest of this battle. The pikes should be able to handle it on their own now. They might be withdrawing, which, if they are, will be perfectly fine by me. Intercept. That was a terrible interception. Should have kept some cavalry in there. We'll get more.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Nah, I'm good with this.
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
We lost a lot of bandits. But they're just bandits. The Tharbad Royal Guard, as usual, absolutely crushed it, and the Steel Bowmen also performed characteristically well. Sure, you can pay for those if you wanna. They didn't wanna. Still got money from it, though. Has no fear. I mean, he'd about have to have no fear, after the ringer he's been through. Well, it is very good to be feeling so optimistic about the campaign again. It was only a gap from yesterday to today, but it felt like a lifetime while I waited to see if we would lose Tharbad or not. I very seriously thought I was going to. It feels like things are back to normal, almost. I want to keep playing now. I feel rejuvenated and energetic again. I am ready to keep going. And that's a very good feeling. It's gonna have to wait till we come back, though, because we're over time and I need lunch. But I am excited to see you next time. I hope you will join us as we finally, hopefully, really take the fight to the goblins and set things up to take it to Enid Wythe as well. And I'm sure we will be attacked at Tharbad again, as we always are, but we will hold it as we always do. I think we just witnessed the Helm's Deep of this campaign. Holy crap. But until we return, my dear friends, I do hope you will take care of yourselves and keep that energy, keep your momentum, remember to savor life, and of course, keep playing well.